Welcome to VCC Connection. I am so glad you're with me today. My name is Ray, and I'd like to share with you some thoughts I've been having about forgiveness. I recently was reading one of my novels entitled Song of Comfortable Chairs. I always love the titles of these books in this series. And it's set in Botswana in Africa. And the main character at one point is speaking to a drama teacher about forgiveness. And the drama teacher says that he had asked his students in his class to walk around the room as if they were someone who had not forgiven someone else. And he was surprised to find that they all walked bent over. That made me stop reading and start thinking, am I bent over? Am I bent over from some weight of unforgiveness? Well, then that made me think of the story of Jesus when he heals the woman bent over for 18 years. And that's in Luke 13, starting in verse 10. And I'd like to read to you the first two verses from the Passion Translation. And this is what it says. One Sabbath day, while Jesus was teaching in the synagogue, he encountered a seriously handicapped woman. She was crippled and had been doubled over for 18 years. Her condition was caused by a demonic spirit of bondage or weakness that had left her unable to stand up straight. A spirit of bondage and weakness. Was she bent over with unforgiveness? Was she bent over from bitterness and resentment? The pain of rejection or offense? Was that what had made her bend over and not be able to stand up straight? Really, she couldn't even look anyone in the face, if you think about it. And I thought about that. If we're bent over from unforgiveness, we can't look God in the face. We can't look anyone in the face, but we certainly don't look at God. We're separated from Him. We can't see His eyes, His smile. Maybe we can't even hear His voice. And when that happens, not only do we have the weight, the bondage, but we're weak. Weights get weighted down, your legs start getting weak and you can't carry it anymore. But we lose the ability to walk in power and authority when we're bent over with whatever burden it is. And I thought, oh my goodness, where in me am I bent over? We need to go to the Lord and say, search my heart. Search my heart because I want to look in your face. That's the most important thing. And you know, when we do that, when we forgive, we're set free. We're set free and we can stand upright. Just like Jesus did for the woman. She could stand upright for the first time in 18 years. When we stand upright, we look others in the face and especially look at Jesus and Father God's faces. That's what we need to do. And when we're set free, we can soar. We can rise up on wings like eagles and go into the heights, enter the kingdom of heaven, be filled with joy. I mean, if you watch birds out flying, catching the wind, they're dipping and diving, and if you watch birds of prey, they twist and turn. What freedom we would have, what power and authority would become ours once again. So, my beloveds, this week, let's be soaring saints. Spend time with Papa God. Ask Him to search your heart, to show you where you need to forgive, to remove from you the spirit of bondage and weakness that comes with unforgiveness, and then rise up and soar in the heavenlies. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.